That's a focus.
Yeah, Trick did sneak past Sven Skaren without him seeing. So this is a gank where Haunter will be going aggressive first. And this is the right setup for a counter gank if G2 wants it.
First blood is on the cards. Knockup finds nobody, but Sven Skaren is unburrowed. Cocoon lands. First blood is going to be available and picked up by Hornsa. Sven Skaren is not going to die. He sinks the fangs in. Finally,
no fighting.
Expect gets 6 as well. The barrel comes back. The minions are working in his favor. Body slam finds a target. Hornsa's running for his life. Flashes to safety.
Smart by Haunter in the end, saving that flash. He knew, okay, I need to just dodge the barrel.
And Double Lift, one of the more outspoken NALCS players coming into Rift Rivals. I'll talk about that in a moment.
He has to wait now.
Because all of a sudden, the barrel comes out. That's a good stun into the wall. Cataclysm comes down, but Haunter's got no flash. And G2 make that look easy.
A couple of things. They took a bad trade, but they also know Cleanse is down. So if Bjergsen flashes for the taunt, they're going to try and get a gank with Elise.
That's a flash over the wall. Follow flash from Bjergsen. Taunts come out. Winds of War and the Cocoon. Team SoloMid get their first kill in the mid lane.
And with the way they dove through the turret, I think the counter gank could have been quite strong.
I actually feel like we see this quite often from G2, but let's talk about it after, because top lane, 3-man.
Well, Expect's just gonna die. Heroic entrance into the taunt and a Justice Punch to secure the kill. TSM with a strong advantage. And if you look down the list, Team SoloMid with a strong early game yet again against G2. Trick's gonna get caught by the Cocoon. Devour's available. Stand behind me gets used, as does the Source. Now Sven Skaren is the target. He jumped in with the repel, gets killed by Sven. Support comes in for Team SoloMid. Bjergsen decides not to save Sven Skaren.
Yeah, this could also be turret.
But look at the supports on the minimap. Team SoloMid coming in. Abyssal Voyage is going to deliver Sven Skaren and Biofrost. Sven is the target, but it's Trick and Mithy taking all the damage. Spec is here. Just 2. Here comes Expect. Needs to use the barrel defensively. Gets rid of Double Lift. Hornsa locks Sven inside the Cataclysm as Bjergsen takes him down. That's a double kill for Bjergsen. Cocoon on the back end secures another kill for TSM.
It's very valuable on the rec side to see if anyone is moving around.
Flash, tongue lash, but no further follow-up. A Winter's Bite comes down from Mithy as he puts up the Unbreakable. Sven trying to fire the Bioarcane Barrage with that Blade of the Ruined King. And as it stands, the tension continues to build. G2 looking to re-engage. The Unburrow gets 2. There's a body slam as well. Perks of Scatter the Weak, not the greatest. And the taunt only catches Expect. This is good for G2 eSports. Mithy's the target as the Unbreakable blocks some damage. And Sven takes down Hornsa. It's MSI all over again.
Yeah, doesn't this feel rather familiar? They pop another one down, as we see right there, and they force TSM into a decision. Now, though, Haunter on ward. They know that they're baiting for a fight. Let's see it.
Hornsa gets tagged up. Sorry to Fishers, he is caught to the Unbarrow. The Void Ooze buys a couple seconds of time as the hero's entrance comes down. Trick is the target, 300 HP. Great Cataclysm from Hornsa. Sven with the flash manages to escape. Perks takes down Sven Skaren. Bjergsen trying to get onto Sven. Mithy's on the front line with the help of Expect, and everybody from TSM is low. Winds of War tagging on Sven, but he's unkillable. That's a double kill for Perks. Looking for more from TSM, and the gold lead matters not.
If they fight, watch to see if Sven gets jumped on.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. The Surprise Broom comes up. Perks is the target. He used the flash earlier. TSM with all the tools available. Easily take down Perks. It's a 4-on-5. TSM still maintain control.
Yes, Sven Skaren has no flash. They use the majority of their initiation. It's going to be much harder for them to re-engage this next time.
All right, Baron, 6,000 HP. It's not going very low. Double Lift trying his best to get those autos down. 4,000 HP. Knock up onto Bjergsen as he is now thinking about turning. Trick's going in onto the front line. Trick's the target. 2,000 HP. Barrel from Expect splits up TSM and Mithy's blocking what he can. Sven remains untouched. He's got Bjergsen. The Devour comes out. Now Biofrost is stunned. Needs to pop the Grey Health. Bjergsen running for his life. Crucially for the EULCS, Baron is interrupted.
Very, very well. I love the fact that they know TSM can't kill Baron quickly, but now they
it's happening.
The flash.
Sven is the target, not going to be able to escape this time round, but the knockback is bought time. Sven is taken down by Hornsa and Bjergsen as they double up. Defensive moves from the rest of G2. Knock up under the tower. Perks manages to cleanse until Sven Skaren gets that venomous bite. Resets from Double Lift. Rocket jump into flash. Trick is the target. Red buff bursting away as he rocket jumps back to safety.
They got the fight just in time. They had a few seconds left before flashes from Perks and Sven would be ready. They instantly engaged with G2 walking up that mid lane. Haunter and Bjergsen with the synergy this time around. They actually win the fight to get the Baron.
I don't know how it took them so long. It's very simple. You use the Jarvan ult on the Kog'Maw and Galio ults after. You're done. Then you win the fight. It took them 31 minutes to do it, but they finally do it and they get the Baron.
And the goggles stone plate. Haunts has got goggles of his own and the Thorn Mail. Cocoon will cost Mithy his life.
There's the Triss damage coming through finally.
The team play, Scatter the Weak comes out. Perkz does not pull the trigger on the Unleashed Power.
But they did use that Baron to get a massive gold advantage, and more importantly, open that mid lane as well with the inhib. They're going for another tower. So that's the fight.
Scatter the Weak comes out. I'm looking for Expect's barrel to split up TSM. There it is. Biofrost is on the front line, but Doublelift remains unkilled. Sven is untouched. Perkz has got one. That was a 3 or 4 man stun. Bjergsen's the target of Sven, while the rest of G2 tried to get TSM. This will buy some time as Bjergsen maintains his life for a few seconds longer. Doublelift flashes forward for the kill, but flash economics means if another fight breaks out, he needs to be extra careful.
Yeah, Triss a little more mobile than Kog'Maw, still has the rocket jumps. Trick got a little bit ambitious at the end of that fight. Rek'Sai ulting to chase onto Doublelift while the rest of G2 was dealing with Bjergsen and a re-engage.
What? Haunts is going to go down. That flag and drag was just sad.
We give it over to TSM after Engage coming in from Haunts from the side right there. That forced 2 flashes once again from the carries on G2 eSports. So that's kind of the fun thing about this game here is the first fight you take, as long as you get flashes, that's almost a win in itself for the next one. And they're actually going straight for Baron.
Yeah, they do not have a control ward. They're sweeping their approach, but they do not see that ward in the back. So G2 knows it's there, but Trick is on the wrong side of the map. This is Baron too.
Yeah, easily secured. Despite Expect having teleports, TSM get Elder Dragon and Baron on the same buff. In just a few more seconds, likely as this wave is crashing into the tower. Looking at the minimap though, guys, Haunts trying to set up on the flank. He's got flash available to him and can look for another Cataclysm in the river. It was so impactful. Instead, Haunts is just going to waltz right in. Flag and drag for the engage. Gets it down onto Perkz and Sven. Heroic entrance. This has to be the game. Sven scares the target. How is Sven not dead? The time's down. Sven stays alive. The stun comes down and finally Sven and Perkz are killed. The North American LCS are taking down EU. Expect and Trick are running for their lives. Believe me, G2, this game is over.
41 minutes in, they get the initiation once again on Sven. Deficio, we talked a lot about what they should do. Well, they did it. They pulled off the initiation, and that's why they're winning. That's going to be the game.
The Nexus turrets are falling as Doublelift hops forward, unkilled, untouched, and unthreatened. Team SoloMid strike first in Rift Rivals 2017.
Gotta feel slightly satisfying for TSM. It's no MSI victory, but they still, as Deficio, as Quickshot said, strike first here at MSI. With the Galio, with Doublelift on a hyper carry, stalled out a little bit in the mid to late game against G2, but they do take him down.
Yeah, they had to find the right engages and kind of figure out, okay, how are we actually going to set up these fights? And in the end, they figured it out, you know, go on to Sven with Galio and Jarvan at the same time.